Con. Is that too loud or is it not loud enough? How sound things? Okay, I'll praise the Most High. And we're on Watchmen for Israel coming back again, man, on another Sabbath day for the so-called blacks, Native American, Hispanics. Proclaim righteousness back into our people, to let our people know that it's high time to turn from wickedness, right? And that it's high time to turn from sin, man. And the world is in an uproar, man. There's sedition amongst men set in place, man. There's fires, there's riot, there's joy amongst the heathen nations, man. They think that their kingdom is gonna suffice forever, man. And there's a lot of upset Eve out here, man. There's a lot of upset Israelites out here, man, because they had their trust in a nation that cannot save them, man. So we're here to set the record straight. You are a captive, man. You are in captivity, man. So what are the conditions of battle? What is the conditions of war? You are a captive, man. So do you, as a captive, join unto your captors, man? Do you liken yourself and fashion yourself unto them? Love the things that they love? Eat the things that they eat? Deal with how they want you to deal while they take your woman, man? Out back in the barn, man? Take your children from you? Feed you all God knows what, man? The slop of the field, man. Hey, they're giving you, what do they call it? Pig intestines? Chitlins, man. They're giving you the garbage of the garbage, man. Hey, straight poop meat, man. Here, eat this. And now, in 2024, our people have forgotten who we are. We've forgotten our heritage. We've forgotten where we've come from. We've forgotten how prestige we are. We've forgotten who we belong to. We've forgotten whose we are, man. Bought with a price, delivered out of Egypt, reduced to a slave, man. God's on the earth, but now you're men. What are the conditions of the battle that brothers have to remind themselves of, that sisters have to remind themselves of in 2024 moving forward? As you all, everybody should be concerned with, it starts with a P. What should they be concerned with? Say it again. Say it again. You should be concerned with that, man. You should be quite concerned and enamored with that, man. You should be consumed with what the Lord is going to bring forth upon the earth as it pertains to each and every one of you, man. Each and every one of you have a lot on earth, and that lot was purposed in a certain dispensation of time to be fulfilled. So what is your fulfillment? Why were you put here? What's the position of every person that's been brought back in this dispensation of time, man? But let's dig right into it, King. Give me Deuteronomy, right? Let's jump into the scriptures, man. Deuteronomy chapter 8. Matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy 20 first. We're going to go to Deuteronomy chapter 20, right? Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 8. Bring this up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
And the officers shall speak further unto the people, and they shall say, what man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return into his house.
So the Lord says, man, what man is there that is faithful and fear-hearted, man? Right?
No.
What man that is faithful?
I said, I'm going to tell that man, thank you.
Salaki, hold on
You
one
bought
second.
me something to eat.
Okay.
Like a salon.
Hey, the wallet.
You got a white truck. Hey, sir, I'm gone.
Hold on. It's okay, King. It's okay. It's okay.
No.
It's okay.
He,
Hold on, brother.
sir.
Brother.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Brother. How's it going, man? You want to sit in for class?
God is good.
Brother, do you want to sit in for
Talk
class?
to that man on the wall over there. Sir, I'm out of here.
All right, brother.
Hold on. You know what, man?
Come on, brother. We got women and children here, brother.
All right, brother.
Gotta do it right in the order, though, brother.
I'll catch you when you come out. I'm going to go eat. I'm coming. That man help me.
Hey, man. The brother wanted to give him a hug or something. I don't know, man. Hey, Salaki for the interruption. Everything's of the Most High, man. Right? Everything's of the Lord. The brother wasn't in his right mind, man. Right? He obviously needed something to eat. And one of our brothers, man, showed charity to that elder who just walked in our class searching for the brother who bought him something to eat, man. Right? But he also was out of order. Okay? So this one thing, hey, y'all got to understand. The Lord is not dealing with out of order, man. He's most definitely trying to wake up the children of Israel. You know, the brother, he's in his age, man, right? You gotta be patient. Y'all gotta show some patience, man. As one of the brothers just said, you got women and children in here, man. You can't just come barging in, and Lord knows what. Hey, the brothers may have to put hands on you, man. You know, but we don't want to, we don't want to go that route with Israel, right? We have to show a lot of restraint, a lot of patience, and that particular brother, man, he most definitely, had a spirit on him, but it can't overtake what we're doing. Satan will send anybody, right? How was the brother? Is he okay,
A
King?
little drunk.
He was a little drunk. You can smell the alcohol on him.
Calm.
Yeah, I could tell the brother's mind wasn't set right as he entered and bombarded. That's not the way to think somebody, all right? You don't force a brother into a corner and beat everybody down for it. This brother right here bought me something. Screw all of you all on what you got going on. So you all have to see that this is a spiritual fight. People came here to be edified. People came here to learn more. Hey, everyone should be doing charity. Everybody should be giving alms. And everybody should look at the poor as if it was you. I don't want to hurt that man. Hey, clearly he wasn't in his right mind. Clearly he may not have ate in I don't know how many days, man. I invited the brother to sit down. He can hear me. I'm talking to him. Man. All right, brother. Go eat, but let's get back to it. Lord willing, another brother will show charity. And that's what we call, and we've been doing a lesson in the past few Sabbaths, it's called showing the fruits of the Spirit. Every sister and brother has to get into showing the fruits of the Spirit. And the first thing listed was love. So all praises, and let's give a hand clap to the Most High charity right now, everybody. Right? All praises to the Most High for brothers and sisters who are in this truth, who are learning who they are, who are continuing to show love and charity, alms, and good deeds, man. That's a beautiful sight on the Sabbath, man. Bring me that scripture out again. Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 8. And let's get back to it.
Verse 8.
You got it.
And the officers shall speak further unto the people,
Uh-huh.
and they shall say, what man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted?
Say it again.
What man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted?
What does it say?
Let him go and return into his house, lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart.
Come. Because in this battle, everybody, right? You all have to know that you are in a battle. You all have to know that you are captives. You all have to know that you were bought with a price already and that you belong to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So whomever it is who's fearful, hey, you may need to just, get built up some more. You may need to pray some more. You may need to sit back instead of coming in with a spirit that can take everyone, man. A faint-hearted spirit. I'm not willing to sacrifice my sin to repent. That's a faint-hearted spirit. I don't think America should be destroyed. I want my oppressors to keep ruling. I like Donald Trump. Well, that's a faint-hearted spirit, man. Because prophecy is set before us. The Lord says he's going to move the hearts of men to do his bidding. Give me that in Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 1 real quick, man. Right? Bring this up. You can get there first.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
Whose heart is in the hand of the Lord?
The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
Donald Trump too, right? Read.
As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
And that's the ordinances of the Lord, man. He does what he wants to do. Every president, every mayor, every governor, every person in the judge's seat, man. You got your judges out there on Capitol Hill, man, in Washington, D.C., man, right? You got your judicial systems, man. Everybody's set in place to rule in kingdoms, and especially in Babylon and all over the earth, man. The Lord is moving their hearts to do certain things. So we have to understand that it was the Lord's doing who allowed this person to rule Babylon. As it says, the time for us, it won't happen until the time of the Gentiles is fulfilled. and their time isn't fulfilled yet. So you all have to deal with the conditions of battle and understand how do you war in your captivity. Let's get back to it. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 8 again. Right? Let's get back to it. Read verse 9.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20 and verse 9. And it shall be when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people, that they shall make captains of the armies to lead the people.
To do what?
To lead the people.
Read.
When thou comest nigh unto a city to fight against it, then proclaim peace unto it. And it shall be, if it make thee answer of peace, and open unto thee, then it shall be that all the people that is found therein shall be tributaries unto thee.
What should they be?
Shall be tributaries unto thee, and they shall serve thee. And if it will make no peace with thee, but will make war against thee, then thou shalt besiege it.
God. So I got a question. Are we not tributaries in America? Are we not required to pay taxes, in other words? Are you not required to give your funds over? Hey, you get taxes taken out of your own wages when you work. Against your will, man. You're a constituent of the very thing that's called being a captive, man. Because guess what was besieged? Our homeland. Our homeland was besieged. And they made us serve them. Wood and stone, man. We was talking about that last night at camp. The Muslim came up. Man, I know I'm an Israelite, but you know, I love Akbar. What, brother? Praise whatever he was saying, man. Hey, man, that's not your thing, brother. You've been brainwashed, brother. What about the other guy that we was talking to at camp? The brother with the blue Memphis jacket on, man. Who spoke, what was his language he was speaking?
German.
German, man. I'm a German. Salafallah. That means king in German. Brother, that's not what that, brother. The brother was bugged out, man. The brother was bugged out. But he understood after the Lord allowed his mind to open up a little that that's really not who he is. He said his mother was German, man. He said his father was like West Indian or something like that, man. And so the brother was able to be edified for a time. And then he went back into Bill Street and the sin sucked him right back in. We saw the brother walking down Bill Street a few times, man, all drunk, and I think he was smoking a few times, man. Just get a bit of knowledge just to go back into the world, and you all have to pray against that. That's why we did our prayers, man. You don't want to learn who you are, start repenting, and then go back and lick up your vomit. You don't want to see that you're a captive in a country that's not yours, and then you pick up a blindfold and put your blinders back on and go walk out into the middle of the street. I'd rather be asleep, brother. This is too hard for me. Who all seen that movie, The Matrix, man? What happened when some of them people was waking up, man? They wanted to go back to sleep, man. It was too hard, man. This is the real world. Plug me back in.
Give me the fake steak, man.
Give me the fake steak, man. I want to see the woman in the red dress again, man. Brothers got that. I want to see the woman in the red dress spirit, man. Not understanding the conditions of this battle, man. That you all were all woken up to endure and to fight for what's right. Fight for your soul, man. Fight for your loved ones, man. This is a fight, man. And brothers, I'm looking at brothers who are standing up for Yahweh Shem Shah right now, man. It's a beautiful thing. Bring this up.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 34 and verse 25. He that washeth himself after the touching of a dead body, if he touch it again, what availeth his washing? So is it with a man that fasteth for his sins and goeth again and doeth the same. Who will hear his prayer, or what doeth his humbling profit him?
God. That was a beautiful scripture because it's about you taking ownership, taking accountability, taking responsibility on the choices you make. What does it mean for you to make an oath to the Most High and you can't keep it, man? You swear an oath to the Most High, Lord, forgive me for what I did. If you just save me this one time, I'll never do it again. How many brothers have done that, man? How many sisters have done that? if you just help me this one time, Lord. Ooh, he probably was going through a certain sickness or something, man. Lord, please just heal it, fix it. I won't do it again. And next week, man, you already on the phone. Hey, we going out. I had a good time last night. I had a good time last week. Brother, you forgot your affliction, man. For a season of pleasure, you've forgotten your oath, man. And who you belong to, man. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 31 real quick, all right? Let's turn to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 31, and let's continue on what a captive in this nation in 2024 should be concerned with, and what should you be doing in order to make your election assured, man, in the times of refreshing. Don't get it twisted. Spoiler alert, right? Christ is on the way, man. Yahweh Shai is coming, hey, but who knows when? The Father, man. Only he knows, right? Only he knows when he's gonna, all right, time's up. Yeah, it's about that time. The angels got them sealed up. Let's do it. You don't know when that's gonna be. Bring this out, 31 verse 5.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31 and verse 5.
Start at verse 3.
Verse 3. The Lord thy God, he will go over before thee, and he will destroy these nations from before thee.
What the Lord will do?
And he will destroy these nations from before thee.
Uh-huh.
And thou shalt possess them. And Joshua, he shall go over before thee, as the Lord has said.
As the Lord has said. Read.
And the Lord shall do unto them as he did to Sihon and to Og, kings of the Amorites, and unto the land of them whom he destroyed.
So the Lord is going before his people. Keep reading.
And the Lord shall give them up before your face, that ye may do unto them according unto all the commandments which I have commanded you.
Keep reading.
Verse 6. Be strong and of a good courage.
What did the Lord say?
Be strong and of a good courage.
What did the Lord say, brothers?
Be strong and of a good courage.
That's what we're required to do, right? To not fear or be faint-hearted. To not settle and sit in a corner and start sucking your thumb and holding your kneecaps, man. The Lord is calling you all to be men again, man. Read that from the top again. So long.
Be strong and of a good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord thy God, he it is that doeth go with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee.
That's right, man. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee, man. You're looking at an all-powerful God right now, man. And you've forgotten who the God of Israel is. The power who's brought you back into captivity for our sins, man. So it behooves us to be captives, to understand that the conditions of the battle for us, his people, leave off from sin, man. Bring this up.
The book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse. Let me start at verse 4. Whosoever is brought upon thee, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Yep.
And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
That's right.
For gold is tried in the fire,
That's right.
and acceptable man in the furnace of adversary.
That's right, man. Beautiful precept. Brothers are being tried in the fire in 2024. Whether it be on your job, whether it be with your wife or your girl, or just your own thoughts, man. Fighting your own lust, man. We are in a battle. And it prescribes brothers, gird up and be strong. It prescribes sisters, gird up and be faithful. Have a mustard seed of faith, man, that can just transform into a mountain, a whole tree, man. You want to be in this thing, not for the moment, not for the vainglory, not for the likes, not for anything other than salvation, man. Brothers should be trying to get their hands clean, man. Everybody should be leaning on, hey, how you doing, bro? How you feeling? Hey, man, I'm feeling good, man. Or, how you doing, bro? Man, I'm not feeling so good. Hey, man, you want me to pray for you? Man, I don't know, man. I've been praying and I don't really know. Hey, brother, I'll pray for you. Because the spirit of doubt has now hit a brother, man. It's your job to be your brother's what? Say it again. It's your job, man. If you're over here in a higher state and he's down there, help that brother up, man. And God forbid, brothers start trying to just, all right, he said, help the brother up, help the sister up, man. Hey, sister, let me read you some precepts. And now you're in the sister's bedroom now, man. Y'all have to have a sincere heart in this truth, man. Don't use the Lord for filthy lucre's sake, man. Whatever that may be in your own worlds, man. Y'all fight to keep your hands clean in the last days. Prophecies are among us. Let's go back to Deuteronomy chapter 31, and I want, we stopped at 6. Let me get verse 7, all right? Bring this up.
Verse 7. And Moses called unto Joshua, and said unto him in the sight of all Israel, be strong and of a good courage. For thou must go with this people unto the land which the Lord hath sworn unto their fathers to give them. And thou shalt cause them to inherit it.
Keep going.
And the Lord, he it is that doeth go before thee. He will be with thee. He will not fail thee, neither forsake thee. Fear not, neither be dismayed.
Wow. So that last verse is a heavy hitter, man. Fear not. Don't be dismayed. Don't be discouraged. The Lord is going to go before you all in whatever battle you have. You have to have faith and lean upon him. Now, what are some battles that brothers go through, man, that we don't lean upon the Lord for? You just go through it by yourself, man. You just get on social media and look for some like kindred spirit and some posts that you can repost, tap, double tap. That made me feel good. Who's leaning on the Lord, man? Man, let me just, you know what? I'm gonna go get a fifth. No, I might just get a paint, you know. The brother did say a thin less, man. Yeah, I'm gonna just get 2 paints. 2 paints. I'm gonna do E and J or I'm gonna do Jack. What brown am I gonna drink tonight? This monkey is on my back. Hey, brothers gotta have faith, man. Let me call up this sister, man. Whatever her name be, Tiffany. Her name's Tiffany today, man. W-Y-D, ... Heart. Put the phone down. Brothers gotta fight, man. Hey, Lord, I'm not gonna get on the sisters right now. They know what they do, man. The sisters too, man. Let me see. Mighty Precept King. I love the way you brought it out. Hey man, the brother head going through the roof now, man. I saw you hold the post last night. Hey, a sister walked right up to this brother last night, dapped him up. And as soon as the word came out, the sisters damn near fell asleep while she was standing up, man. How long did that sister say she was out last night and stayed at that game?
3 hours.
Say it again. 3 hours. How long before she went into a damn comatose on her feet after the scriptures was read?
About 3 seconds.
Say it again.
About 3 seconds.
About 3 seconds, the sister's eyes rolled in the back of her head down there. Standing on her feet, man. Just sleepwalking. If you're wired for sin, I don't know, man. Hey, the Lord may have just put you back to sleep, man. Who's fighting and who's trying to stay in this thing, man? Hey, and the sister had a brother that was standing next to him. This is my friend. We just friends. The whole time, the brother is focused, man. Like this was, man, hey, his only way out. The brother was focused. You know how you focus. Hey, what's some people, what they do when they focus? Xbox, man, they got the headphones on, man. Just, man, the eyes is just locked. They're not even blinking. The brother wasn't blinking last night when the scriptures was coming out. He was focused, man. And what was happening while the brother was listening to the scriptures? The woman was doing this the whole time.
Let's get out of here, spirit.
Yeah. Leaning on him, putting her head on his shoulder, inching closer to him, giving him the little elbows that you can't see. So who has Satan working on them like that right now, man? Right? Let's go to the book of 1 Maccabees, right? Let's go to the book of 1 Maccabees. And let's get an account, man. The mighty Maccabees, man. Give me chapter 4, all right? 1 Maccabees chapter 4. All right. First Maccabees, chapter 4. All right. Matter of fact, let me see if this is what I want. Come on. Start at verse 1.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 4 and verse 1. Then took Gorgias 5,000 foot men and 1,000 of the best horsemen, and removed out of the camp by night, to the end he might rush in upon the camp of the Jews, and smite them suddenly. And the men of the fortress were his guides.
So right off the bat, we're setting the tone for this stage, right? You got this captain, man, Georges, man, right? This guy, he's coming to wage war against your people, man. He's coming to battle you and your family, man. He's coming to take you all captives, man. Let's see what happens, read.
While as yet the forces were dispersed from the camp. In the mean season came Gorgias, Georges, by night into the camp of Judas. And when he found no man there, he
Slack. Did you give me verse 3?
Verse 3. Now when Judas heard thereof, he himself removed, and the violent man with him.
And the valiant man came with Judas. So Judas heard that this war was about to come upon him with this man and his armies. Right? So the mighty brother Judas and the valiant man that was with him. Hey, that's what the brother named me in Hebrew. Who asked him how you pronounce it? That was you. That's what Kayal means. Valiant, man. Right? Read.
That he might smite the king's army, which was at Emis.
Okay, read.
While as yet the forces were dispersed from the camp. In the mean season came Georges by night into the camp of Judas. And when he found no man there, he sought them in the mountains. Said he, these fellows flee from us. But as soon as it was day, Judas shewed himself in the plain with 3,000 men, who nevertheless had neither armor nor swords to their minds.
So you have Judas, man, and his men who did not have the armor, the swords, like brothers. Hey, what do y'all say y'all gonna do when all hell breaks loose? You're gonna get your what? Brothers say they're gonna get their guns and stuff, man. They're gonna get all these devices. But what did these valiant? They didn't have those. They didn't have the Uzi and they didn't have the AK or the Drake, right? They didn't have the 9 milli, right? They didn't have no bulletproof vest. What did these brothers have, man? Keep reading. Verse 7.
And they saw the camp of the heathen, that it was strong and well harnessed, and compassed round about with horsemen, and these were expert of war. Then said Judas to the men that were with him, fear ye not their multitude.
What did Judas say?
Fear ye not their multitude, neither be ye afraid of their assault. Remember how our fathers were delivered in the Red Sea, when Pharaoh pursued them with an army. Now therefore, let us cry unto heaven, if peradventure the Lord will have mercy upon us, and remember the covenant of our fathers, and destroy this host before our face this day.
So the brother right off the bat said, remember who you are, man. Remember what stock you come from, man. And remember the Lord who fights for you. You belong to Yahweh, man. And Yahweh has not forgotten you, man. Don't be afraid of Biden, of Trump, of war, of these things said to come. Hey, be afraid of the Most High God, man. Be afraid of Yahweh, man. Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushua, man. Right? Keep reading.
Verse 11. That so all the heathen may know that there is one who delivereth and saveth Israel. Then the strangers lifted up their eyes and saw them coming over against them, before they went out of the camp to battle. But they that were with Judas sounded their trumpets. So they joined battle, and the heathen, being discomfited, fled into the plain.
So when you're discomfited, that means, hey, you've been uprooted, man. Your stronghold has been broken down, right? You and your war army, your war horses, and all the things that you brought were to no avail. Keep reading.
Come. Verse 13. Wherefore they went out of the camp to battle, but they that were with Judah sounded the trumpets. So they joined battle, and the heathen, being discomfited, fled into the plain. Howbeit all the hindmost of them were slain with the sword.
What happened to the heathen?
Howbeit all the hindmost of them were slain with the sword.
They got slain with the sword. Read.
For they pursued them unto Gazareth, and unto the plains of Idumea.
Of where?
Of Idumea.
That's Idumea. And you all know that Idumea belongs to Come. So not only were those other heathens out there, man, we were fighting against a multitude of nations, man. Right? Drop that and let's get Deuteronomy chapter 23. Matter of fact, Joshua chapter 23. So go to Joshua chapter 23. All right? And I want you to get start at verse 1.
Verse one more time.
Joshua chapter 23, and let's start at verse 8. Joshua chapter 23, and let's start at verse 8. Let me know what you got. Go. Hey man, the brothers in the Maccabees, that's a mighty account, man. If y'all got time to read through that, man, right? Because we're already coming up on the Feast of Dedication. Brothers got to tap into their story, man. That first and second Maccabees is mighty, man. Right? Read this.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 23, and verse 8.
Bring it out.
But cleave unto the Lord your God.
What do we need to do?
But cleave unto the Lord your God, as ye have done unto this day. For the Lord hath driven out from before you great nations and strong.
Wow.
But as far you, no man hath been able to stand before you unto this day. One man of you shall chase 1,000 for the Lord your God.
So say that again.
One man of you shall chase 1,000 for the Lord your God. He it is that fighteth for you, as he hath promised you.
So again, brothers, these are mighty accounts. These are conditions of the battle. These are people who understood that they weren't supposed to just lie down and take it because they were in captivity. Now, am I telling you all to gird up and go run out here and go fight every heathen? These brothers said, hey, I'm going to turn to the Most High. I'm going to see him go before me. As it says, one can chase away many, man. Thousands even, man. If you're putting your trust and faith in the one whom you belong to, man. And we belong to the Most High, children of Israel. Mighty tribes of Naphtali and Zebulun, man. Mighty tribes of Levi and Issachar, man. Benjamin, man. Mighty tribes and brothers belong to mighty heritages that we have to start looking into your heritage, man. And look into the accounts of how you all dealt with the Most High and fought for the Most High, utilizing him, man. Not your own strength and power. But keep reading. Got it?
Verse 10. One man of you shall chase 1,000 for the Lord your God. He it is that fighteth for you.
What does it say?
He it is that fighteth for you.
Who's fighting for us?
He it is that fighteth for you.
The Most High is fighting for us. And what else?
As he hath promised you.
As he has promised us. Read.
Take good heed therefore unto yourselves, that ye love the Lord your God.
That you get a bug out bag.
That ye love the Lord your God.
Wait a minute. That you get a bunch of offshore accounts and you take a trip and a vacation and I gotta leave America.
That ye love the Lord your God.
Read.
Else if ye do in any wise go back and cleave unto the remnant of these nations, even these that remain among you, and shall make marriages with them and go into them, and they to you, know for a certainty that the Lord your God will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but they shall be snares and traps unto you.
What shall they be?
They shall be snares and traps unto you.
Wow. Read.
And scourges in your sides, and thorns in your eyes, until you perish from off this good land which the Lord your God hath given you.
Right. Is that like a stamp right there, man? It sounds like a mic drop for the Lord, man. He's like, man, know this for a certain. I'm not gonna play with y'all knuckleheads, man. Know for certain that if y'all want to be hard-headed against thus says your God, you got it. I'm gonna deal with you how you want to be done. That's what our Father is saying even today in 2024. Okay, give me Leviticus chapter 26, right? And let's go to Leviticus chapter 26 and start at about verse 8, I believe.
I got a precept to lay back out, like the last two precepts.
Come on, hey, bring your precept out, King. Speak aloud.
This Second Chronicles chapter 12 and verse 7. And when the Lord saw that they had humbled themselves, the word of the Lord came to Shemaiah, saying, they have humbled themselves, therefore I will not destroy them, but I will grant them some deliverance, and my wrath shall not be poured upon Jerusalem by the hand of Shishak.
Yeah, Shishak. Right. So again, man, that's a beautiful account. Everyone is starting to understand what the conditions of the battle look like. That you all do have a war, and it starts with your own faith. It starts with your own belief. Some people don't even believe their faith is worthy enough to call on the Most High for help. So they don't. They sit there and I'm just going to take it like a man. I'm going to take it on the chin. Brother, you don't have to, man. You don't. You belong to a mighty royal stock, man. You don't have to go through this alone. And that's why the Lord is showing brotherhood today, man. He's showing fellowship. He's showing a kindred spirits, man. Hey, man, we could be doing anything right now on Saturday, man. Right? Brothers can be doing anything on their time off. Don't get it confused. So if the Lord has your attention, you all should thank him for that. And thank him for the 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes that you've had to just magnify him and give him what he's desired of us to do, man. Straight like that. Bring it out of Leviticus. You got a precept?
Yeah.
Bring it out.
The book of Psalms, chapter 115 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
O Israel, trust thou in the Lord. He is their help and their shield.
Oh, wait a minute. What is he?
He is their help and their shield.
Hey, man, we need a shield. I would love a shield where certain things don't even hit me, man. They were supposed to knock me off my feet, man. I would love a shield in 2024. Spiritual shield over here, please. Because this fight is hard, man. It is a hard fight. And hey, if you are battle tested and you're wanting to serve the Most High, best believe you're going to become battle tested, man. Best believe he's going to test you. He's going to try you. He's going to put you in some situations, man. And you got to come out of that thing clean, man. Was that it on that? Finish it up. Come.
Down to verse 11.
Come.
Ye that fear the Lord, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. The Lord have been mindful of us. He will bless us. He will bless the house of Israel, and he will bless the house of Aaron. He will bless them that fear the Lord, both small and great.
All praise to the Most High. And that's a beautiful scripture for those who doubt because of their money, who doubt because they don't have notoriety or they don't, the small and great, man. The Most High made you Israel. It's a lot of Israel out here, man. It's a lot of Israel out here that's lost. Let's go to Leviticus real quick, King. Give me chapter 26 and start at verse 8.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
And 5 of you shall chase 100.
Say it again.
And 5 of you shall chase 100.
Uh-huh.
And 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight.
Uh-huh.
And your enemies shall fall before you by the sword.
Who don't want that to happen, man? Whoever thought that could happen? Man, it's just one of me, man. I can't fight these demons. I got too many. I cleaned them out last week, and man, they came back 20 deep. Keep reading.
For I will have respect unto you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and establish my covenant with you.
Come on. All praise to the Most High, man. So again, as we cover these accounts, make sure y'all brothers are actually having faith that y'all can make it outside of sitting here. Like the integrity, the fight starts when you're alone. When you're in that car, leaving away. When you're driving. When all those thoughts come rushing in of what to do next. What's my next move? Where am I finna go hang out? What's up? What's going on in the world? I know what brothers say nowadays, man. Right? What's happening? What's going on out here? Brother, hey, that spirit will drive you right off the cliff away from where you was headed. That fight. Give me James, King. Let's go to the book of James. All right. Let's go to the book of James, man. We're encouraging you all to learn that you're in this fight, but you're not in this fight alone, man. You're in this fight, but you're not in this fight alone. James chapter 1. And let's start about verse, let me see. I want real quick. Start at verse 12.
This is the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation.
Wait a minute. That was a beautiful start, right? Say it one more time, King.
Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. For God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man.
So again, this is going into the lust of the flesh, because you can still read in the account with Abraham, right, how he was tempted, but it wasn't the same thing. That was a proving, right? Abraham was, you understand the scripture, you understand that Abraham was proved, right? There wasn't this type of tempt where, hey, should I go eat pork? The Lord didn't tempt Abraham in that sense. That's not what that was. Abraham was proved to see whether he will serve the Lord or no, man, right? Of course you shouldn't kill your child. Of course you shouldn't go eat pork. Of course you shouldn't keep committing adultery. But are you all looking at the temptations of your own heart that's drawing you away? Or are you saying that the Most High put you in that situation? If you knew better and you called that sister up or called that brother up to go do Lord knows what, was that not something you put your heart on that you wanted? Wasn't that a lust of your desire to please your own flesh? The Lord will give you over to that, man. So we got to be honest about what's going on and honest about, hey, we pray to not be led into temptation, right? Deliver us from temptations and evils and things of that nature, man. Because those things can take you into a snare. Keep reading, King.
Verse 14. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then, when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin. And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. Do not err, my beloved brethren. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning.
So I'm hoping, brother, understanding these scriptures as we pour through them, man, as we enlighten one another through the reading of these holy scriptures and accounts, to understand what your position is in this fight, okay? And the mindset that y'all have to have in this fight, man. The mindset is not to be weak-hearted, to not to be faint-hearted. And if you do find yourself falling into a despair or depression, reach out, man. Pray. If you don't got enough strength to pray, hey, call on somebody to pray for you, man. We here. And we're not, hey, this isn't for what do they call it? Television or something, man. I don't even think they say that on TV. This ain't for Netflix, man. Whatever people watching, man. Right? Social media. Brothers do things for vainglory, man. This isn't about vainglory, man. And it ain't about numbers either. We want quality over quantity, man. So if y'all are playing with the Lord, you're playing with salvation at this point, man. Bring this up.
Yes. The book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 21.
Bring it out.
Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thy own counsel. The gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his life.
Wow.
Love thy own soul, and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many.
What has it done?
For sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein.
Right. Beautiful precept. So if you're too heavy-hearted on what you've done, hey man, it could take you into a damn stroke down there, man. Stress can kill you. You went too far left, and you didn't even believe you could come out of it. Right? There are some people who do that. There's some people who beat themselves up into a pulp, man. Like, brother, what happened to you? Oh, man, I just was banging my head against the table for about 20 minutes, man. I'm such an F up, man. Brother, what are you doing? What's all those cuts on you, brother? Well, you know, man. The Lord said if I offend, cut the flesh off, man. I was trying to cut some things off, man. Kind of passed down from bleeding. Brother, what are you talking about, man? You got to get away from that sinful spirit. Hey, a lot of people have demons on them, man. Y'all got to be careful in this walk, man. Right? You allow somebody in your home, you dealing with 1,000 things, right? Hey, that thing with you now. Dealing with a certain sister, they think sex was marriage. Hey, that thing with you now, man. And everything that comes with it. And you wanted that thing, man. And so the Lord is telling us to be very cautious and very circumspect, huh? All right, let's get through this, man. Give me 2 Timothy real quick, man. As we get ready to wind down. Give me 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 1. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and start at verse 1. Bring this up.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahushua Christ, in the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses. The same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also.
So that's what we're doing, man. We're committing these things to faithful men. Praying that not only y'all get it, that you're able to also teach others. Keep reading.
Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua.
What's it say?
Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua.
One more time.
Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua.
Come on, man. Hey, you gotta believe that thing, man. You gotta believe that you are a soldier, right? Soldiers are taken what? Captive. You take the soldiers out, you get what? The woman, you get the goods, you get the spoils. Hey, it's time to endure, brothers. Right? Hardness don't mean, hey, you finna have a squeaky clean ride just because you came into the truth. Hey, I know I'm Israel. I done repented and everything. Nah, brother, hey, you got an attack right around the corner. It's right over your shoulder, brother. Come on, go ahead, King.
It might sound weird saying this. We had discussions of weird things that come to my mind, but for the past month, like almost every single night, I've been having dreams of myself being killed by somebody. I'm constantly being chased and killed, and to the point I'm feeling the actual pain, whether I be shot, stabbed, or whatever weapon they use, but I feel death almost every single night.
Wow.
I'm not sure what it is. It's to the point, the first few times it was fine, like, not fine, like I was like terrified. But then now these past few nights, it's like, it doesn't even faze me anymore. Like, I just know I'm gonna die. And I'm not sure how to control it. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm not sure what message is trying to be sent, but if you shed some light on that.
Come on, man. Hey, so the brother is being plagued at night, man, right? Sometimes the Lord will send a message to wake you up. Sometimes the Lord will send a message to enlighten you about what's to come. You know what I'm saying? And it may not even be your death. You know what I'm saying? It may be a similitude to the troubles that are ahead of the people of Israel, right? There is something called, that everyone's forgetting about. It's called Jacob's trouble, right? It's called Jacob's trouble, man, right? Let me get, real quick, we'll come back to 2 Timothy. Give me Jeremiah. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah real quick, man. All right. We have a lot of things that are forgotten of that are coming on the earth right now, man. Right? Matter of fact, let's go to Jeremiah chapter 16, right? And start at verse 16. Jeremiah 16 and start at verse 16. All right? Bring this up.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord.
So right now, we're fishing. A lot of people are trying to teach, bring people in, right? A lot of people are trying to get folks to wake up. Read.
And they shall fish them.
Uh-huh.
And after will I send for many hunters.
What's gonna happen?
And after will I send for many hunters.
What's gonna happen?
And after I will send for many hunters.
Read.
And they shall hunt them for every mountain,
Uh-huh.
and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks.
Come on. So Israel is gonna be raised up in the last days, and we're gonna have powers to deal with the heathens and take them out. You know, there won't be any rock that's not turned over when the Lord gives his special powers, right, to the elect and to the saints. But before any of that, and all of that happens, man, there's a time that's gonna be hard for Jacob, man. There's a time where there's not gonna be any word going out, or any teaching going out, any reading of scriptures going out. And where the hunters are gonna come, man, is another similitude as well for the people who are gonna turn on the saints, man. For the people who are gonna turn on the righteous, who are gonna think they're doing God's will, and they're gonna come to kill you, man. Right? So also, you gotta understand this. Certain dreams are to put you in a fearful state to stop sinning, man. Right? What sin are we doing in the dark? Because the Lord will plague you in your dreams and in your visions to get you to wake up. It may not be sealed to die. But if he wants you to wake up and not be a willful sinner, he may send some things to you. He may send some dark things to you, man. Hey, a dream may just be a dream. It may just be you just watched a movie and it was a similitude to something you did in real life. Or it could be from the Most High. Go ahead, King.
Son, I got a precept for the brother. This 1 Peter 4:12.
Bring it out.
It says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you."
Right.
So like, you said it was weird. Well, that's not. I would say it was weird because like I had dreams. Like I'm pretty sure brothers, especially living up in Memphis,
Mm-hmm.
everybody got dreams that being put down by your brother or whatever.
Yep.
It's not weird, it's just another tactic Satan throwing at you, you know what I'm saying, just trying to get you out the spirit or be spiritual too, you know what I'm saying, so it ain't weird, you just pray about it. And another thing, like he said too, some dreams is dreams, like, I know for a fact, like, when I used to play the game a lot, like, you know, playing Call of Duty and stuff like that, them dreams were more often, you see what I'm saying, like, you know, just subconsciously you thinking about, you know, they're playing the game, watching movies and stuff like that. That stuff can creep to your dreams too, though.
Right. That's right, brother. And, you know, I've had similar dreams like that, man, but I've also had actual visions, similar to Revelations and similar to what Daniel saw, verbatim, right? And I want to take you there because these things are to put you in an alignment with the Most High regardless of the outcome. If he's dealing with you still and sending you things to be seen, hey, that means you got to get right with him. That means you got to clean your hands up, brother. Right? Give me Daniel, and we'll get to this brother precept after this. Give me Daniel chapter 7, right? Give me Daniel chapter 7. And let's start at verse 15.
Just to give you a heads up, I gotta leave after these 2 verses.
Okay, come. I'll praise the Most High, brother.
Thank you.
This is the book of Daniel chapter 7 and verse 15. Read this out.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 15. I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit, in the midst of my body, in the visions of my head troubled.
What did the visions do?
In the visions of my head troubled.
Come. It's a lot of things that come upon this earth that the Lord gives that are direct similitude to what's to come, right? Things that will affect you, things that will trouble you, man, right? Things that are going to plague you. But one thing that this brother Daniel did, he was in submission to the Most High God, Yahweh, understanding that whether it be good or whether it be evil, I'm still going to serve the Most High. All right, bring that precept up, man.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 40 and verse 5. Wrath and envy, trouble and unquietness, fear of death and anger and strife, and in the time of his rest upon his bed, his night sleep, do change his knowledge. A little or nothing in his rest, and after afterward he is in his sleep, as in the day of keeping watch, troubled in the vision of his heart, as if he were escaped out of a battle.
Break it down.
Well, sometimes where you go to sleep and, you know, the Most High giving you these visions of you dying, he trying to wake you up before you really die. And so, you know, you need to get right.
Come.
Because the main thing is like, I think I was telling that to my homie, it's like, it's not even just anybody in particular. It's only been one time, it's been somebody in particular. That was my stepdad chasing me, trying to kill me, which he
Yeah.
did. But every other time, it's always some type of white person chasing me every night.
It's the brothers, man.
And even like times I try to help somebody else get up,
Yeah,
and then boom, I'm getting right back, knocked
get
down.
taken out, yeah.
Like every time. So,
See that? Yeah, so most definitely, man, it's a lot of people who are talking, who are not even in this truth, saying, man, I've been having this feeling. Something's coming, something's on the way. Well, you're right, man. Prophecy has to happen. Hey, man, we ain't even lined up to get that mark of the beast yet, man. Internment camps, right? Civil War, World War III, as it hits this land, this soil, there's a lot of rude awakenings that are gonna happen. So, in order to be protected, we'll get the classic real quick, 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 9, or 9 and verse 7 rather, right? 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 7, right? It says, and I'll read it for the sake of time, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape shall be by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. So, regardless of what's shown, because they're going to be martyrs for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. There's going to be some brothers who are on fire, and their heads are going to get chopped off, man. So be it. Amen. Because the crown that's going to happen in the resurrection to come in the life that we're going to live in the hereafter on earth, it's going to be much greater than the pains and the different things that brothers are seeing and going through in Babylon in their captivity. So with that, brother, you do need to pray. Make sure you continue to clean your hands, right? And ask the Most High to show you anything that's unclean that you can work on, right? That's a fervent prayer that you can ask, because this is how by you be saved, that you have faith and works and that you believe. Believe on the Most High, believe on His Son, believe every word, and understand that He, as we read, lose the fear of all of that, and man, fear of the white, fear of all of that, fear of the Most High, as He can go before us, and He can secure us in those times, man. All right? All right, with that, man, shalom to y'all brothers, Shabbat shalom, man. All right, bring this out. Last precept for us.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter
Alright,
6. Chapter 6 and verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord.
Do what?
Be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
You want to break that down?
Pretty much what we've been going over this whole lesson. Believing in the Most High when it gets hard, standing fervent in His truth in this walk. Because as I forgot his name. Talking about
Ron.
Ron.
Yeah, brother Ron.
As Brother Ron was saying, how he was dealing with these dreams, or maybe even visions that the Most High sent to him. It's not flesh that he's going against. It's not blood, but it's actually principalities
Right.
and things that the Most High is sending his way to
Right.
test him. So while you're being tested, if you're being tested, stay fervent in His truth and the Most High, because gold is tried in fire.
It should be good. All praise to the Most High, man. As we get ready to wind down, we're going to push through a few more scriptures to edify and magnify the Lord. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Turn to a couple chapters back, 2nd Ezra chapter 7 now, and let's do verse 9. All right? 2nd Ezra chapter 7 now, and let's do verse 9. All right? Bring us up.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 9. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it,
Wait a minute, say it again.
if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
How shall you receive the inheritance if you're not willing to go through the dangers? If you're not willing to see the troubles ahead of you and call on the Most High for it, like we were required to do. How are y'all gonna ever get to the inheritance if the dangers make you turn back? Read it again.
If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
Keep reading.
And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion, because for their sakes I made the world. And when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done.
Come. So we have to understand these things, man. The Most High is continually working, just like in times past. He's working then, he's working now. Jump down to verse 57.
Come.
Verse 57. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle.
What did he say?
This is the condition of the battle.
Read.
Which man that is born upon the earth shall fight, that if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say.
Huh. So, that's what a brother who just left, most definitely, if he wanna, understand that, man, we have to reconcile, right? All these things that we've done and leave those alone, essentially, man, and turn to the Most High. This is the condition of the battle, right? I'll read verse 56. It says, for while we lived and committed iniquity, we consider not that we should begin to suffer for it after death, right? Because there's a lot of things that people don't consider in this time that they're not going to be called to answer for. But that's what the saints are patiently waiting on, for the things of times past to be reconciled, to get a recompense for the things we haven't seen justice for, man. So yeah, it is going to be some things that take place. And brothers got to be ready for the condition of that battle, man. Give me verse 59. Keep reading.
Verse 59. For this is the life whereof Moses spake unto the people while he lived, saying, choose thee life, that thou mayest live.
That thou mayest what?
That thou mayest live.
Uh-huh.
Nevertheless, they believed not him, nor yet the prophets after him, nor me, which have spoken unto them, that there should not be such heaviness in their destruction, as shall be joy over them that are pursued to salvation.
Come.
That are persuaded to salvation.
Come. All praise the Most High. Give me the book of Tobit, man. Let's go to the book of Tobit. All right. And let's start at chapter 1, verse 1. Chapter 1, matter of fact, jump down to verse 3, rather.
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 1 and verse 3. I, Tobit, have walked all the days of my life in the way of truth and justice, and I did many alms deeds to my brethren.
So this is the fruits of the Spirit. Tobit is a beautiful brother, man. This brother was a humble brother, man, who had charity upon charity. The brother risked his life burying the dead against the king's order, man. Hey, he wanted to see Israelites scattered all across the land, slain. Hey, man, this brother was scooping bodies up, burying them. The king was like, man, where everybody at that I murdered? Find me who's taking these bodies, man. Brother was burying bodies, man. But above that, the brother was giving alms and committing good deeds, man. Read.
And my nation, who came with me to Nineveh, into the land of the Assyrians.
So this brother said, Assyrians, come. This brother said, hey, I'm doing this even in the land of captivity, where my people were carried away. I'm still following the Most High. Read.
And when I was in my own country,
And when I was in my own country, read,
in the land of Israel,
and were,
in the land of Israel, being but young, all the tribe of Naphtali, my father fell from the house of Jerusalem, which was chosen out of all the tribes of Israel, that all the tribes should sacrifice there, where the temple of the habitation of the Most High was consecrated, Salaki, and built for all ages.
Give me verse 10.
Verse 10, and when we were carried away captives to Nineveh, all my brethren and those that were of my kindred did eat of the bread of the Gentiles.
So when we was taken to into captivity, a lot of my people started going after the heathen, dealing with what they was dealing with, man. Right? And that's all. Read.
Verse 11, but I kept myself from eating.
What did he do?
But I kept myself from eating,
Because what?
because I remembered God, the Most High, Yahweh, with all my heart. And the Most High gave me grace and favor before in the midst of it, so that I was his reward.
His purveyor. So he was elevated for keeping the commandments and protected even, man. Increased in his captivity. So these are the conditions of the battle. While you're in America, you shouldn't be leaning unto the heathen. You should still be leaning unto the ways of the Lord, keeping the commandments, doing alms, doing things of this nature that remove sin, right? And a multitude of sin from you. All right, let's get the book of Maccabees real quick, man. Right? Give me Maccabees chapter 1, or First Maccabees chapter 1. First Maccabees, and let me get chapter 1. Let's start at verse 11. All right? First Maccabees chapter 1, and start at verse 11.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11.
Read out.
In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuade many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen.
Now, brothers should already know that that's wicked. Sisters should already know that that's wicked. They take the gift and they want to be looking good in front of everybody, and they don't want to go through nothing. They don't want to go through nothing. And they look for license to do against us, says the Lord, man. We got to come out of that, man. Give me Sirach chapter 15 and verse 20 real quick, right? Give me Sirach chapter 15 verse 20. Right? Bring it up.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 15 and verse 20. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither hath he given any man license to sin.
Wait a minute. You can get license from the king.
Neither have he given any man license to sin.
Wait a minute. I can do what they do.
Neither have he given any man license to sin.
Come. That thing was wicked, man. From the jump. Come. Bring it up.
Say not thou, it is through, verse 12, say not thou, he hath caused me to err, for he hath no need of the sinful man.
Come. All praise to the Most High for that, man. The Lord has no need of the sinful man, and don't blame him for what you just did, man. Don't blame him. He told you not to do it. You knew not to do it. You sat in them Sabbath classes, or you was on a YouTube, and y'all was dealing with Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Hey, y'all knew. The Lord says, hey man, this is the condition of the battle. You gotta endure this hardness. You gotta give up some bread. You gotta give up that flesh. Let's get a closing precept, man. Baruch chapter 3. Baruch chapter 3 and verse 9. Baruch chapter 3 and verse 9. Baruch chapter 3. And let's start at verse 9.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 9.
Read out.
Hear Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. How happeneth it Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead, that thou art counted with them that go down into the grave. Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom. For if thou hadst walked in the way of God, thou shouldest have dwelt in peace forever.
God, if we will just walk in the way of the Most High in captivity, brothers, sisters, we'll dwell in peace forever, right? The understanding and wisdom will be given to you. The belief in the fight is of the Most High, right? You believe in Him, you believe in Yahushua, He'll fight for you in this captivity. These are the conditions of the battle, man. This is what the war is about, man. This is why you're a captive, because you would not listen and because you would not serve. So what we're going to do is listen and we're going to serve. But with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up. All praises go to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. We're going to say Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Kwam Yasharal.
Kwam Yasharal.
Kwam Yasharal.
Kwam Yasharal.
Kwam Yasharal.
Kwam Yasharal.
Stack, you get that, brother?
Come.
Come. Can we also get ready to close out, man? Y'all brothers, everybody stay in the spirit. Shabbat Shalom online. Shabbat Shalom online. Love y'all. Our praise go to the Most High. Our praise go to the Most High. Call Allah Yahweh by Shem Mashiach Yahushua.